Mongoose Jake here with a whole nother mod video. I'm actually doing, yet again, a Tek 6 mod. I had originally possibly envisioned this as a high-powered single-shot version, but there's other better candidates for that out in the Buzz Bee line. And I've done one Tek 6 mod before, where I actually used a larger plunger tube, and brass the barrels did kind of leave it as a sleeper mod. Like, at first glance, you can't tell this has been modified at all. But I didn't want to do that this time. I do actually want this one to rotate and have a little bit more punch, be usable at least. But again, be mostly, other than the paint job, be mostly kind of undistinguishable. So it'll just look like a custom painted Tek 6 until somebody gets hit with it. Starting off, I again have brassed all 6 barrels. That is a requirement. Tek 6 and all the Tek series, all of them had the old dart post and the slotted barrels. As you can see down in there, there's the slotted barrel, and of course you have to remove those dart pegs or dart posts, take your preference of word, and that way you can fire modern darts, which have a smaller inner diameter of the foam tube than the old darts did. And of course those barrels are highly inefficient. Just brassing them is going to up the performance noticeably. I actually have a Tek 4 coming up, and that's literally the only thing I did to it. I didn't upgrade the spring, and it's gained about 15 feet per second. It's at usable performance now. And you'll see that in another video. But the Tek 6 that I modded is in Buzz Bee colors. Or we'll say bee colors. It is, of course, a Hydrodip, and it started life as a green one. And this one actually had pop-out removable panels. Just remove this one Phillips screw, pop the panel out, and off you go. I have done both sides. Panels are reinstalled. Internals are reinstalled. This one is actually running off of a 7-kilogram retaliator spring. Yeah, we're going in reverse here. I'm going to reinstall this. I've got everything in place so we can do the video a little quicker, but Tek 6s will accept aftermarket retaliator springs. This is just one of the bunch of them that I have. Now, a stock Tek 6 spring, I know these are killed for their springs left and right all day long, to the point they're going to eventually go extinct, is roughly a 5 to 6 kilogram spring by most people's estimations, but it's a much shorter spring than the NF Strike retaliator spring or any worker Orange Modworks spring. It's much shorter. Therefore, this 7 kilogram is already under some pre-compression, which will, significantly boost its power the same way that people do with adding spacers to modern blaster springs. That's the big thing now with the Nexus Pro, is a simple spring spacer. Or with a hammer shot. Those are two very popular blasters that use spring spacers as mods. I'm going to install the trigger back, but I have everything put in place, and initial testing shows that it will rotate. Everything works as it should. I have primed it and been able to fire a short dart, because of course brass barrels that can fire anything you want to put in there. But everything so far has worked, so it's very promising. So we will get this reassembled and see how well it does. And I've actually saved the Tek 6 sticker off of the original. I was able to peel it off so I can put it back on with this completed. I'll let you guys see as I do that right now. And I will put a extra clear coat just over the sticker to protect it. But there it is. It actually blends in with the paint job quite nicely. But yes, have 6 brass barrels for the cylinder. A yellow, black, and white Hydrodipped. It's a white base with, I put 3 base coats of a flat white primer and then the Hydrodip, and this has 3 clear coats over it of Rust-Oleum's Ultimate clear coat is what it is. And this was a Tek 6 that I paid $1.99 at Goodwill for. Now, of course, we need to give it a try. Now, I'm just going to test fire it. It does rotate, as you can see there. I'm thrilled with that. And 69.9. It's usable. That's good enough. Hey, 70 feet per second average out of a Tek 6 that still rotates. I'm thrilled. I'm happy. That makes my day. I've put a lot of work into this thing. I know that's just one test shot, but humor me. It's a Tek 6, and to be honest, as long as it at least shot a little bit better than the 50 feet per second at best that it used to shoot, I'm happy. It's a 70 foot per second Tek 6. I mean, yeah, I could stand here and fire 20 or 30 shots. That's not really the point. If it'll hit 70 at all, that's awesome. And it looks so good. I don't want to brag on my own work here, but man, that's a beautiful Tek 6. Let me get rid of some of my other spare parts here. I hope you guys like that. I mean, to me, I am thrilled with this. And yes, you're looking at other blasters. That's the other Tek 6 I modded. That shoots far higher, but to me, this one's going to see use. It's actually, you know, it's equivalent to a strong arm now. At least a stock strong arm. And it's more me. And that's what this hobby's about for me. But this is, I'm going to call it the Tek 6 Stinger. It was an idea that I've talked about with Buzz Bee. And Ryan Inglestad even mentioned it in my last video, or one of my last videos, about a Stinger series. Well, this is kind of what I envisioned. You know, yellow and black paint jobs was still, of course, the other colors integrated in, but this looks great. And it hit 69.9. And yeah, that's the only test shot I'm going to do here. But, oh, I love this thing. This is the first time I've put it together. I test fired it by holding all the internals in, but I love this thing already. I hope that anybody else enjoys the look of that. I will put a few darts, I guess. I mean, this is just some random darts out of the generic bin here. Let's throw some in. Get a few shots. And that's 17 30-seconds brass. So I mean, it's a good snug fit. And it's 2 inches. Look at that. Man, that's great. One of those darts had a hole in it. But, oh well. That's some pretty good performance out of a Tek 6. Around 70 feet per second. I'm really happy with that. You know what? Let's prime that thing back. Load one more. Just for the heck of it. 76.4. Heck yeah. I'm happy with that. And no, I'm not going to edit out my chuckling here. I'm loving this thing. But yeah, this is my Tek 6 Stinger. I hope you guys like this. It's a elite performance level Tek 6 with the custom paint job. This is Mods Jake with yet another Buzz Bee mod video. Didn't go really over in depth in the actual builds. There's lots of Tek 6 out there. I did show you the internals at least, so if you needed a reference, you know, take a chance to pause the video when the internals were showing. Take a look in there, and really the only work I did was, aside from the paint job, was to drill out this cylinder, put 17 30-seconds brass at 2-inch length down each with my typical trumpeted ends, shove them in. They are a press fit. And I relubed it, improved the seal, which actually had a really nice O-ring, is still in good condition, and I put a full-length 7-kilogram NF Strike Retaliator spring inside there. That's it. And that's all it took to bring this thing up to modern performance. So yeah, this is my newest mod blaster. Hope you enjoy this, and thanks for watching.